Oh, this came in the mail today, and I'm guessing it's the airbrush I ordered from AliExpress, and but I'm not sure. So we're going to take a look at what's inside. I remember this being very cheap, so I'm very curious, but it reminded me of a certain airbrush, so that's why I bought it. And yes, it's that very one. Here we go. So this is being advertised as dual action gravity airbrush gun, 0.3 millimeter needle, and it's supposedly for makeup and nail art painting. So this is being advertised as dual action gravity airbrush, 0.3 needle. So it's basically has no name, but it does remind me of the Badger Sotar 2020. So perhaps I can put it on the screen here, over here. So yeah, so that piqued my interest. So this may be rubbish. It also might be very good. So let's find out. The price was 18 euros and 99 cents. So that's very, very cheap. So let's have a look at this thing. So it could be rubbish, I don't know. We're going to find out. Alright, applications, commercial arts, illustration, photo retouching, hobby and craft, how to spray, and here are all the parts. It has 28 parts, so that's nice. So yeah, let's take a look at it. Feels good. It's light, but it's a small airbrush. It's a very small airbrush actually. It's a little bit, I think, a little bit too small for my hands. So perhaps this is more made for female hands, smaller hands. You can say that these days. Let's take the cap off. A very small cup. So, but it's a 0.3, so it's not meant to push a lot of paint. Looks nice though. I like the color. I'm very curious how this will last in the long run. Trigger feels okay, not very robust, but just fine. Let's see how. Just standard cap, and yeah, all right. Nothing special here. Just your basic airbrush system. I like this. You can let's see how this works. I guess you can just pull this. All right. Well, here's your adjustment. So you can tell it where to stop. I'm not going to use this. This seems to be screwed on too tight. But it's a nice feature to have, I guess. All right, it's a little bit stiff because you're supposed to Alright, they turned it too tight in the factory. That's not great, because the purpose of this is that you can pull this out without having to unscrew everything. So basically you unscrew this part, and oh, here it comes. I know I have strong hands, so it shouldn't be a problem. Here you go. So you can just take this out like this, so you don't have to take everything apart. Of course, I'm going to clean the needle, polish the needle before I'm going to test this. So this is 0.3, and yeah, nothing special, just a very basic airbrush. But looks fine though. Looks great. I won't be needing this. I hate these things. This is meant to plug in your hose directly, and I like to use the quick release and snap in thingies. So let's put this back together. Very careful not to damage the needle. Here you go. Oh, I unscrewed it accidentally, so now I have to take this open. So like this. So yeah, this is how it works. So you leave this thing on, you just make sure it's not tightened. So put this in like this, and then there you go. So yeah, all right. Now, well, let's test it out and see if this is how this thing will perform. First, I'm going to test the reaction speed of the trigger. Oh, nice. Very fast response, but you know, it starts out great. Very small, very light, and then whoop. It splashes a little bit, but it might be the paint. Yeah, great. Great response. Let's see if it can get a constant stream. All right. Let's take the cap off. And let's do some detail work. Oh, nice. Let's see if we can do that better. Yeah, great. Very nice. Great. Well, let's see how much paint we can push out. We start at small. Not bad at all. Let's see if we can do a spoon with it. So we're going to paint Vallejo red, light red, over a white spoon. So I thinned it a little bit down with Vallejo thinner. Let's see. And this is a 0.3, so keep that in mind. Whoa. It pushes a lot of paint. look at this. This is the first coat. Just let it dry a bit and dry it off with the airbrush. A little bit of orange peel. I put on too much paint, so you need to have the pressure low with this airbrush. At least that's my recommendation. Okay. Let's clean it up and I'll tell you what I think of it. Great. So here we go. Yeah, let's review it. Overall, I think this is a great detail airbrush. As you have seen, it can make very fine lines. The trigger is very responsive, a little bit too responsive perhaps. It really, you only have to press it and it'll give paint immediately, almost immediately. So, but yeah, overall, there are not a lot of bad things I can say about this. It pushes a lot of paint for such a small airbrush. This went on very, very easily. Atomizes quite well. I like this system. The only drawbacks I can think of is it's a very small airbrush. I have big hands, so but that's not the fault of the airbrush. I guess it's just a small model, and I don't like the way it presses down. For some reason, it's a little bit tricky to press it down. Perhaps it's the angle or my finger. It's a little bit stiff. Perhaps it will become better once you start using it more. It's a little bit stiff to push down, but that's about it. And the cup is small, of course. But it's a 0.3 airbrush, so it's not meant to use for a lot of paint. So if you're going to do detail work, I guess this is a very, very nice airbrush. And for the money, it's almost crazy. It just goes to show you don't have to start using very expensive airbrushes when you start out with model building. So really recommend a great beginner airbrush. If I had to compare it to this one, the 0.3 from the Nedeco, you can see this is a much heavier model. This trigger is a little bit more smooth, I guess. It pushes down better. There's a bigger knob, so for me this one works better because it just feels better in my hands. It has a bigger cup. Overall, I think that the for detail this will outperform this one, I guess, a little bit. So there's that. I could compare this one with 0.2 in a next video if you like that. If you like to see that, just comment below. I'll try to make that video. So yeah, overall it looks good. Also, I like the darker theme. So yeah, there you go. Great airbrush. I'll probably going to use both of these very often in the near future. So yeah, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. If you like what I do on this channel, please like and subscribe and consider becoming a patron so I can keep creating new content.